Shalom Lechem, Anashim Tovim, Uvruchim Habaim, La'arutz HaKatan Sheli. It's been a while, but today I want to share a slow and deliberate reading of one of my favorite Tehillim, one of my favorite Psalms. If you recognize it, you can tell that this is Psalm 1. Psalm 1. I will pass through at a regular pace, and on the second pass through, I will do a slow, deliberate reading of half of this psalm, 4 of the lines, and then there will be a part 2 to cover the last 4 lines, because I don't want the video to be too lengthy and too long. If you enjoy this reading and the commentary offered, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Here we go. Ashrei ha'ish asher lo halach בעצת רשעים, ובדרך חטאים לא עמד, ובמושב לצים לא ישב. כי אם בתורת אדוני חפצו, ובתורתו יהגה יומם ולילה. והיה כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן בעיתו. אשרי האיש אשר לא הלך בעצת רשעים, ובדרך חטאים לא עמד, ובמושב לצים לא ישב. כי אם בתורת אדוני חפצו, ובתורתו, that's a good one, ובתורתו יהגה יומם ולילה. והיה כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן בעיתו. Okay. You are used to, I am sure, of the classic translation of blessed is the man, blessed is the man. Okay, well, I want to point out smichuts or compounds. A pair of words which should classically go together. Okay, in English we would have a hyphen between that. Okay, Ashrei ha'ish, these words are connected. Asher, osher, me'usheret are the Hebrew words that we are used to hearing associated with happiness. However, as you can see, Aleph, Shin, Resh, for the word that's classically translated as blessed is or happy is. Asher, Aleph, Shin, Resh is also the root of the word which is translated which, or it is, or who is in some cases. There is an older root that a lot of people believe for the word asher, that they believe is associated to the word yashar. Yashar. I'm of that school. I do believe that that's the case. Yashar. And so my take on this, because this occurs a few times, also occurs in Psalm chapter 56. Ashrei ha'ish, the uprightness or the straightness of a man. The uprightness, Ashrei ha'ish, the uprightness or the straightness of a man. Consider Ben Israel, for example. Ben Israel, which we typically, used to sing, but in the smichut form, it's B'nai Israel. See that? The same way in which you have a yod at the end, ben becomes b'nei. Asher or ashar becomes ashrei. So therefore it's viewed as smichut in a lot of schools. I'm of that school. No rights or wrongs here, just a viewpoint. Ashrei ha'ish, the uprightness or the straightness of a man, asher, is that lo halach. Lo halach. Lo, of course, no. Halach, walk or to go. Lo halach, he does not walk. Where? Ba'atzat, another smichut. Ba'atzat resha'im. The smichuts will be in the nice color of kachol, of blue, okay? Again, this is a compound word. Atzah is counsel, atzah. But atzat, the tav being added to the end, is what signals that it's a smichut. These two words go together. Ba'atzat, in the counsel of, atzah, in the counsel or in the advisory board of Resha'im. Resha'im. What is Resha'im? Classically, we see it translated as wicked. That is correct, but there's a little nuance there. Resha'im are those who know better, but don't do. That's what makes them more than just a sinner. Resha'im are those who have Torah, who have the word of the Most High, and they purposely transgress. So the uprightness of a man is that he does not walk, okay, and don't lose track again, we're talking about an ancient language, halach, to walk. He does not live. His walk is not according to the advice or the counsel of the wicked, of those who have Torah and don't keep it. Vederech, the conjunction and, vederech, and in the way, vederech hataim. Now here's a difference. Here's a different group here. Chataim. And the chataim, this is literally someone who just misses the mark. This is a sinner. This is someone who, is just a sinner, okay? Chataim, chet, chata, those who miss the mark. Vederech, and again, we're talking about the uprightness or the straightness of a man. He does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, so he does not live his life according to, and his halacha is not according to them. Vederech, and in the path, vederech hataim, and in the path of the sinners, lo amad. Lo halach, does not walk. Lo amad, does not stand. He does not stand in their way, or in the way or in their path, okay? He's not going to be anywhere near them. V'moshav, again, the consonant and, the, which is in or with, v'moshav, and in the living quarters, leitzim, v'moshav leitzim. Leitzim are scorners, or literally clowns. That's the Hebrew word, the modern Hebrew word for a clown is leitzan. Leitzim is someone who's scornful, or he's a clown. Uvemoshav leitzim, and in the dwelling place of clowns or scorners, lo yashav. So lo halach, does not walk according to their counsel. The counsel of the wicked people who have Torah and know better and who purposely miss the mark. His halacha does not come from them. Uvederech chataim lo amad, he does not stand in the pathways of sinners. Uvemoshav leitzim lo yashav, he does not dwell. Uvemoshav, moshav and yashav, two different forms of the same word. So this is the uprightness of a man, that he does not walk according to the counsel of those who have Torah and miss the mark on purpose. Those are the wicked. And in the way of those who are blatant sinners, in their paths he does not stand. Uvemoshav letzim, and in the dwelling place of the scornful, the clowns, lo yashav, he does not live. Okay, he does not live. Here's the contrast word, ki, which can be translated because, for, like for example, Hodu la'Adonai, hu tov, ki la'olam chasdo, because his mercy endures forever. These two words together, because ki'im signifies on the other hand. So everything that follows here, our last two lines, is the opposite of what's going on right here. This tells you what a straight, yashar el, this tells you what a straight or an upright man does not do. And this tells you what he or she does. Ready? Let's go. Ki'im betorat Adonai. Again, there's another smichut, so we'll shade that in blue. By the way, smicha or smichut. Smicha is a Hebrew word for cover or blanket. If it sounds like the Hebrew letter samech, you are correct. It means to surround or wrap. Okay, smicha is a blanket in modern Hebrew, but samchut means authority. So Yeshua HaMashiach, Melech HaMashiach, he, when he was posed with the question, whose authority, do you come to teach what? And he asked the question by whose authority was Yochanan's baptism. Okay, the covering, under whose covering, okay? So this is a smichut again, because be-torat, the reason why we know it's a smichut and these two go together is that instead of Torah, Torat, there's a tav there that lets you know at the end of a word that typically has a hey that is connected to the next word. Okay, the same here as this, could have been ba'atsa in the council, but with the tav on the end, okay, it shows that it's connected. So betorat Adonai, in the Torah of Adonai, in the Torah of the teaching, in the Torah of Hashem, in the Torah of Shema, however you want to call, okay, heftso is his delight. Whose delight? Ashrei ha'ish, the upright man. His delight is in the Torah of Adonai. So in some commentaries, again, no qualms here, in some commentaries, it says, okay, like for example, ki'im b'torat Adonai, but on the other hand, in the Torah of Adonai, heftso, vetorato, and in his Torah, vetorato, and in his Torah. Whose Torah? Adonai. Some commentaries comment and say, well, uvetorato can also be when the upright man who has become straight or upright, when he embraces it, when he ingests the word, it becomes his Torah. But sticking to the plain grammar, which I like to do, okay, clearly the antecedent here is Adonai. Uvetorato, and in his Torah, that O ending, Torah, Torato, his Torah. Hafetz, desire, heftso, his desire. We'll see this again on the second part, on the next sentence actually. Uvetorato, and in his Torah, yehege. He meditates. Yomam valayla. Yomam, daily and nightly. Yomam is a really old ancient way of expressing Yomam valayla, expressing day and night. You see it in Torah, of course, but you also see it in old literature as well, too. I think it's beautiful. Yomam valayla, in uvetorato, yehege yomam valayla. And in his Torah, he does meditate both day and night. The haya, which is and, haya in biblical Hebrew, and he will be. Of course, in modern Hebrew, haya is past tense, was, but let's not get a headache here. So the haya, and he will be ke Ke'etz. Ke'etz. Okay, so I want you to note something. Don't be mad at me, you guys. Don't get any bad information. I'm a tough guy here, but pink is the only thing I can reach for here. So two things are being compared here. Two things are being compared here. Ish, a man, and the nice pink word I just highlighted. Okay? Etz. Etz. Okay, a man and a tree are being compared. Okay? So when you look at what's the ke in front? What's the kaf here with the shva underneath it? Ke is just a shortened form of kmo, which means like. So ke'etz, etz alone is a tree. Ke'etz, it's like a tree, such as Michael, 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 who ke'el is like unto the power or unto God. Vehaya ke'etz, and he will be like a tree. Who will be like a tree? The straight man or the upright man, the righteous man, who delights in the Torah of Adonai. Vehaya ke'etz shatul. Shatul means planted, right? A sapling or a shoot is shatil, but shatul, ke'etz shatul, like a planted tree, al, on, al, which means on, al palge mayim. Once again, we have another smichut, and we're almost done here. Reading through Bereshit, you'll remember seeing someone named Peleg. Peleg, because the world was divided. Remember Peleg? In modern Hebrew, and speaking of the army and divisions, you have the word pluga, which is a division or a battalion, as it were. Palge, because of the yod on the end, just like Bnei Israel, Bnei, sons of Israel, Palge Maim is divisions of water. Divisions of water, or literally streams. Multiple streams, multiple divisions of water. So, Vehaya ke'etz shatul al palge maim. He will be like a tree planted on brooks of water, on many divisions of water. Everything that he needs is coming from multiple sources, multiple places. One source, but it's coming in multiple ways. And finally, asher pirio. Asher, whose, asher, pirio, the Hebrew word for fruit, is pri. In the plural, it's perot, right? Like in the bracha, borei pri hagafen. So, pirio, again, you see that O ending? It's possessive. It means pirio is his fruit. Just like Torato is his Torah, Torato. And just like Hefzo is his delight. Chafetz or Hafetz, delight. Hefzo, his delight. Torah, right? Torato, his Torah. And pirio is his fruit. Asher pirio yiten will give, be'ito. Et is a season. Et is a season, but ito, with that O ending at the end, the cholim, is his season. So, v'haya ke'et shatul al palge maim. He will be like a tree planted on multiple streams of water. Asher pirio, and his fruit, whose fruit, yiten, will be given be'ito, in his season. We all have a season. We all have a season. We hope to be fruitful throughout our whole lives, but we all have a season to really shine. And my hope and my prayer for you is that your season is coming into view, and that will be for you. This is part one of a slow and deliberate reading of Psalm 1, one of my favorite psalms. I'm glad I decided to break it up into two pieces. I will read again through, and I will end and see you for the next one. Ashrei ha'ish asher lo halach be'atzat resha'im, ובדרך חטאים לא עמד, ובמושב לצים לא ישב. כי אם בתורת אדוני חפצו, ובתורתו יהגה יומם ולילה. והיה כעץ שתול על פלגי מים, אשר פריו ייתן בעיתו. Until the next time, יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך. Shalom. See you soon. Thanks for watching.